G'day everyone. I just wanted to start off by saying thank you to everyone that has messaged me, commented on, or liked my last video. I honestly didn't expect to get as much support as what I had or what I've gotten from that video already. So it's been really great. But yeah, so I'm going to just talk a bit about my pump. I got my pump yesterday. So I told you all that I would give you an update when I got the pump. So I'm just going to do a short video about the insulin pump and how it works and its purpose. I won't go into too much detail about it because, well, I'll show you guys the user manual. This is the manual, and as you can see, it is quite big. So I've got a lot more learning to do. So I have only been shown the basics just to sort of get me by. But yeah, so my first night with the pump was definitely an interesting one. It was a little bit odd at first, having to sleep with something attached to me. So I wore like a little belt that actually had it sit just here. Look, I'm sure I'll get used to it. My dad's actually also on an insulin pump, and he sort of said to me that it does take a bit to get used to, but it should get easier. So fingers crossed it does get a little bit easier, but it is a very odd feeling having, a pump device sitting on you at all times. So I am actually quite tired today, to be honest. My specialist had told me that I need to set 2 alarms, one for 12 a.m. and one for 3 a.m. And I had to get up at those times and do a blood sugar test, so that's a finger prick to test my sugar levels. Basically, to give her better information when I go back in tomorrow, on what settings she needs to put the pump on and stuff like that. So it was a bit of a rough night for me, having to get up at those times, but I managed to do it, and then I got a little bit of sleep. But yeah, I am pretty wrecked today. Anyway, I figured that some of you might have been wondering what an insulin pump actually is. So an insulin pump, it is a little device that looks very much like a phone. So this is actually my one here. If I turn the screen on for you. So that's it there. It's only little touchscreen thing. So they're actually designed to basically mimic the pancreas. Non-diabetics' pancreas produces insulin for them, whereas mine has basically just stopped working. Which kind of sucks. So then I guess another question would be, what is insulin? Well, insulin is a hormone made by the pancreas, which is what allows the body to use sugar from carbs in food for energy, or it stores glucose for future use. So basically, insulin itself helps keep your blood sugar levels from going up too high. So basically that's what ended up happening to me when I went into hospital. Because I didn't have any insulin, my sugar levels went way too high, which then creates ketones and so on and so on. So because my body can't produce insulin, every time I want to eat carbohydrates, I need to tell my pump how many carbs is in that, or how much carbs is in that food. So basically the way that works is, if I go into my pump here, I would go in as if I was going to give myself something, and I can go here and enter in the grams of carbs that I'm going to eat. All right, so say I was going to have 25, I would add that in, and then add my blood sugar levels, and then I would be able to press to give me that amount of insulin. Now, it would give me that amount of insulin over a couple of hours, and it's just a slow feed. And then when that runs off, runs out, it gives me an alarm to say, hey, you need to do a check, and so on. It's incredibly smart, these devices. I was quite blown away. So that pretty much sums up this video for today. I did only want to make this one try and make this one brief. So that's my insulin pump, and as I say, there will be more videos as I learn more about it myself. I've got a lot to go, so I do have to see my specialist now pretty much once a week for the next 8 weeks, and that will be educational stuff and also just trying to get the settings right for me on my pump. Once I start going back to work and doing some activities and stuff like that, I will take some more videos to sort of show how I deal with certain activities or wearing a harness with my pump and so on. But yeah, thanks heaps for listening, guys. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave any comments or message me if you'd like to. But yeah, stay tuned and I will see you guys soon.